Okay, we are recording. Ed Akehurst here. Uh, some of you know me through Genius Software. Some of you know me through the Tier 5 partnership. Some of you just see me around on Facebook or YouTube or wherever. I have a new software coming out. Surprise, surprise. This is one that's actually been developed for a while. And I'm taking this project over as we get closer to launch. It was developed by some of the teams over at Tier 5. And I'm taking the project over and we'll be running the development team and from here on out, and we'll be making this available to everyone. So what is it? Drum roll. It is an artificial intelligence Facebook poster. Okay, so like the Twitter AI, if you've seen that, where you can use an artificial intelligence to come up with really engaging Twitter posts, this will do the same thing for Facebook. Okay, using an artificial intelligence. So what we're going to have, and I'll tell you what the software is going to do, and then I'll tell you how you can get involved if you want. There will be a link. If you're watching this on the page, there's a form to the right. If you're seeing this somewhere else, there may be a link to that, to the page where this video is going to get posted with that interest form while we're in pre-launch. Okay, we are close to being launched, by the way. It's June, what is it today? 2nd, 3rd? The 3rd already. I'm hoping to have a copy in my hands by the 15th. It should be available for the public somewhere between then and the end of the month, with another version coming, hopefully a month or 6 weeks after that. So here's what we've got. Let me share my screen. It's going to look weird for just a second. I'll share my screen here. Let me hide that. Let's. By the way, that software is tentatively called Posting AI. It's just a working title. I don't know if that's the name we're going to keep, but it's an artificial intelligence to do posting for you. So Posting AI is the working title. All right, let me share my screen here. And so what we're looking at, what we're going to do for version 1, okay, it's going to work just like Twitter AI, but for Facebook, okay? So it's going to be a way to have artificial intelligence post things on Facebook. You'll be able to add training data, okay? You will need your own OpenAI key, your OpenAI API key, AI API. Say that fast 3 times, right? OpenAPI is super cheap, right? It's free at first. I think you get $18 in free credit that is good for 90 days, and it's super cheap. This paragraph is 35 work tokens. And on the fast model, for 8/100ths of a penny, you get 1,000 tokens. So that's like 28 or 29 paragraphs like that. And you know how short engaging Facebook posts are. So and you can there are different things here, different speeds and power and things like that. But we'll integrate into this with an API. So you'll need an account for Posting AI, and you'll need an OpenAI account, which again you can get started for absolutely free. And so what will happen is you'll be able to, through your OpenAI API, you'll be able to add training data, and you'll be able to teach the AI what kind of posts you want, what kind of posts you want to see. You'll be able to actually train it to provide that information to you. All right. And then you'll be able to set how often you want it to be generated. Okay. Do you want AI content only once a day, only once a week? Do you want it, once an hour? Do you want 24 of them a day? You set. That's up to you and how much content you want to generate. And you'll be able to toggle whether that generated content is just automatically posted to your Facebook profile, or whether you want it set. And I would recommend this at first, at least until it's well trained. You can set it for manual approve. So it'll create that and provide it to you. And you'll have to go in and say, yep, I like that, post it. No, I don't. Don't post that one, etc. So that's version 1. And as I said, that'll be available sometime this month, if all goes well. This is software creation, right, in development. So we get closer, something happens. Launches do get delayed, but I'm looking to get this out as fast as we can with just these features. So as soon as we have it ready here, hopefully in the next few weeks, we'll put it out. Version 2, which I'm hoping will be out about a month later. So it's software. So let's say, 6 weeks later, a month to 6 weeks later. What we're going to do is have you create labels, right? So maybe you're going to have, you want to have content that's geared towards marketing, content that's geared towards a value post, content that's geared towards an offer, content that's geared towards just generic content, right? Maybe you want to have content that's geared towards engagement. So you'll be able to create these labels, okay, and then label your training data so that you can teach it to do different types of content, right? You can teach it to do different things. And then you'll also be able to create a distribution array. Okay, so for example, right, maybe you'll have just generic content marketing, value posts, and software offers. So you can tell it, look, create an unlabeled one, then a marketing one, then an unlabeled one, then a marketing one, then another marketing one, then 2 value posts, then an unlabeled, then a value, then a marketing, then a software offer, just as an example, that is, okay? Depending how you've got this, maybe you've got yours that's going to do 1 post every 24 hours. That would be 12 days worth of content there then, okay? If that is your array that it's going to do. So you'll be able to create your labels, train specifically for those labels, and then create an array so that it puts that information out according to a particular pattern that you tell it to do. All right. And this is really the goal of what we're doing. And when we get that done, we'll consider it quote unquote complete. You know me with software, if we can add features or users are getting in there, using it, need something, we'll try to add it. What we would like to do, and I'm not promising this, but what we would like to do after we get version 1 and version 2 out the door and everybody loves it and is happy with it, I'd like to do an integration with Post Scheduler, okay, the Tier 5 software Post Scheduler. I have a Genius Scheduler software, which is a white label. I think there are another white label or twos out there, where you can actually schedule posts on your personal Facebook profile, right, or into groups that you can normally post in. So our goal is to integrate Posting AI with Post Scheduler, so that you can not only create this content or even these arrays, but have it scheduled to go out in the future according to whatever dates you tell it to do based on the integration with Post Scheduler. Okay, so not only do you have an array based on just a particular time, you'll be able to actually schedule, when they go out and all of that, right? So that's the software. Okay, let me go back here and get off the sharing screen. All right, so that's the software, what we have planned for it. I'm going to make a pre-launch offer. This video should be up today on the 3rd. I'm going to have an offer that's good for about 24 hours. It's going to be unbelievably inexpensive for an end user account, $5 a month, something like that. Don't quote me on that, but I think I'm going to offer $5 a month. After that, then we'll go to $10 a month. And then after that, we'll do pre-launch at probably $17 a month. Anybody who gets in during pre-launch, as we add these other versions, we guarantee we'll upgrade you to those. Once we actually go live, we may have different plan levels, so people would have to buy into the future versions. But anybody who comes in on pre-launch, you're locked in. Whatever we decide to add to it, you'll get. Okay. I'm also going to have reseller partnerships available, unbelievably inexpensive. Our funding, I need about $5,000 a month to cover the development costs and some other costs that we're going to have. I want to get $5,000 a month in. So we're going to offer some incredible deals on reseller partnerships and white labels while we're in pre-launch. Okay, if you grab them while we're in pre-launch. Once I hit $5,000 a month in recurring, or the software goes live, all the pre-launch sales are over, done, and we're going to come in with launch pricing. All right. The product price the product price may stay at 17 for a little bit. I'm not going to guarantee that we'll lock in all plans. But definitely once we know it's out and working and people and everything's good for people, it's going to go to 27 a month. And then it'll go up from there when we hit, version 2, version 3, whatever else we come up with down the road. Partner deals and white label specials that I will offer. You'll get these announced after you sign up for interest. Then once I have the actual deals ready with a buy button where you can click a button and buy it, which may take me another, later today or tomorrow. Once I have those, that'll go into effect. But once we hit 5,000 or we launch, they're done. Okay. I'll still have a reseller partnership and I may still offer white labels after we go live if we haven't, sold them out. But if we hit the 5,000 a month, I'm not going to offer any more partner programs until we go live, and the price will be significantly higher. Okay. So if you want to jump on board now, jump on board now. You know how it works. You pay now and you're not going to have a product for a little bit, but you can go out and pre-sell it just like I'm pre-selling to you. Go pre-sell your offers, right? And tell them we're a month, I'm hoping 2 weeks to 2 to 4 weeks, but tell them we're a month or two away. Always make the expectations longer is what I recommend. So that's it. So if you're interested, hit this up. There's a form to fill out where you give me your name and email, and then you'll go to a survey. It takes 30 seconds. You'll let me know if you're interested in user accounts, partnerships, or white labels. and that's it. And then once I have information here later today or tomorrow, just check your email, and check on Facebook and either in like the tier 5 group or on my page or wherever, because I'll make an announcement there. That's it. I hope you're as excited about this as I am. This is going to be a fun project. I cannot wait to get into this and see what we can do with all this AI stuff. This is just going to be incredibly exciting. So that's it. Have fun. Let me know if you have any questions. Get on the list. Let me know what you're looking for. And as soon as I have offers available, I'll shoot them right out the door to you. Looking forward to working with you and playing around with this great software we're going to come up with. So awesome. Have a great rest of your day.